Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have exciting news because I literally just got in the mail maybe 30 minutes ago. Let me try this again. Serpentina! So this is the most recent Kat Von D eyeshadow palette release. Oh. Right now it's actually sold out at Sephora because I got it on early release. It is still online on Kat Von D's website for her beauty directly. So if you want to purchase that there, go get it now because who knows, it might run out of stock. This will be returning to the public on July 21st, at least at Sephora. So if you didn't manage to grab yours now, you can always grab it then. So this is her, again, limited edition new eyeshadow palette. And it's meant to evoke the whole Egyptian theme with the jeweled colors. And really, apparently her inspiration was the whole Cleopatra kind of beauty and strength and femininity, I think. But I could be very, very wrong, so please do not quote me. So let's get to it. I haven't really played with this yet because I wanted to save my first impressions for you viewers. So let's get right to it because I am way too excited to contain my excitement anymore. So let's take this bad boy out of its box. Oh my, that's beautiful. So it's called Serpentina. It has this beautiful detailing. And according to sources I have seen online, Kat Von D actually did all of this design work herself. And it has the names on the back. That's really nice, very typical. So this palette was $45. I bought it at Sephora, and it includes 8 eyeshadows that are 1.1 grams a piece, or 0.04 ounces, and then it comes with 1 loose pigment that is 0.05 ounces. So that is a lot of product for your $45. To compare with the really popular Urban Decay Naked palettes, each of those eyeshadows are 0.05 ounces, which is equivalent of their full-sized eyeshadows. And so in essence, you're basically getting 9 eyeshadows for $45, which I think is a great deal, especially when you look how freaking beautiful these are going to be. Anyways, so yeah, let's get right to it, won't we? So let me just zoom in on this for you guys so you can really look at how beautiful that is. So your red matte, you have, what is that, Medusa next, which is like, I don't know, I can't tell on this camera right now. But the point is, look how pretty! So this palette comes with 8 eyeshadows and then 1 loose pigment, which is meant to be like topped on top of these eyeshadows, like an eyeshadow topper. I'm sure you could build it up to just have it be the eyeshadow in total. Oh, I really don't want to swatch these because it's so beautiful. It's like painful to swatch it, but I got it to it for you viewers, right? Okay. Let's do the swatches. I just swatched the Bloodmilk, and originally when I swatched it, it was starting to look a little bit really patchy, chalky, and not very pleasant. Very dry, but I think there's just something wrong when you initially swatch the matte colors. So I went back in again, and I swatched it, and this is the color we are now getting right here. It's a lot more pigmented. It was creamier, although it is still a matte, and it is still a little bit dry. And it's a little less chalky as well. But at least the pigmentation is there, and it's very true to color as they described it, which is a matte brick red. So the color that I have right next to it I also swatched, which is called Medusa, and Medusa described as a bronze shimmer. If you look very closely, you will see that there is some very fine silver glitters in it, but it is a beautiful, beautiful color, and it swatched like a dream. It was super, super creamy and very pigmented and very buttery. I loved it. So the next color I'm going to go into here, I'm probably going to butcher this name. It's Ankh, I don't know, I'm probably doing an awful job, but it is a matte black with gold glitter. So let's swatch this one. You can definitely feel the grittiness as you swatch it. Oh, but that's beautiful. It was really, really easy to swatch, very creamy. You can probably see that it's a very, very pigmented black, and it does have very fine gold glitter in it that I think is lovely. I sound British and it's lovely. Okay, that was probably really bad. The next color I'm going to swatch for you guys is called Queen. And Queen is described as a rust glitter. Oh, it looks really pretty. Let's see what finger's still clean. Wow, that's really, really smooth as well. Very reminiscent of the texture of Medusa. So I'm going to swatch this for you guys. Wow, it's very pigmented as well. I don't know if I would describe it as a rust glitter. It's definitely not glittery. It's more, has more of like a satin kind of sheeny finish to it, but it is beautiful, creamy. I do like it a lot. And then the next color we're going to go into is called Hieroglyph. It's this color right here. And Hieroglyph is described as a copper shimmer. I really, really do love my coppers, my bronzes, so hopefully this one will look really good. In terms of the texture, it's also very buttery, although you can feel a little bit more grittiness in it compared to like Medusa and Queen, which was for the most part just super, super creamy. Ooh, check that out. That is pretty. I really like that. It's gotten a satin finish again. I definitely wouldn't call it a glitter. Well, they don't call it a glitter. They call it copper shimmer. It definitely is a shimmer. I would even go so bold as to say it's a satin. Definitely not a glitter. But I like that a lot. And then the next color I'm going to go into is called Nile. It is a beautiful kind of sapphire blue color. They actually describe it as a ocean blue shimmer. So let's try this one out. Clean finger. That one, in terms of the texture, feels a lot like the Hieroglyph as well. It's creamy. You can feel a slight bit of grittiness from the shimmer and the glitters, but it's really pleasant still. So let's see if you can... That one's pretty as well. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. Sorry, my usual camera's not working very well today, and I just really want to get this out for you guys, so this is what I'm working with. It is a little bit more patchy than the rest of the colors. When I applied it, it didn't get all the spots that I was touching on my skin, but it is still very creamy, and I do really like this color because I am a big, big, big fan of blue. The next color I'm going to go into is called Scarab, and it is this green color right here. They describe it as an emerald shimmer. So let's see what this feels like. Ooh, that's creamy. Emerald is really buttery, a lot like Medusa and Hieroglyph. I'm just gonna swatch this for you guys. Oh, that is pretty. I don't know if I would describe it as an emerald color simply because it looks a lot deeper and darker than an emerald, but you can definitely see the shimmers. I'd say it's like a deepened or darkened emerald, but semantics, right? It's very pretty. And then the last color I'm going to go to is the purple. It's called Venom, and it is the, what do you call it? One of the two matte colors, the only matte colors in here, and it is described as a matte royal purple. So, I clean my finger. The texture of this one is a lot better than the Bloodmilk when I initially swatched it. Let me get this for you guys. Woohoo! That is pigmented, and that's really pretty. Definitely matte. Obviously, because it is a matte, it is a little bit chalkier than, let's say, the shimmers or the glitters for certain. But it is very pigmented, a little bit splotchy with a swatch. Last but certainly not least is the loose pigment. Look how pretty that packaging is. It says Kat Von D on it, or KVD. So let's see if I can get a little bit of this loose pigment out so we can swatch it. So this loose pigment, what is it described as? As fool's gold loose pigment. So I think that's supposed to entail kind of like the stone fool's gold. It's supposed to be a little bit off gold color. Wow, this is really hard to get out. Maybe, I don't want to make a mess everywhere. Ooh, I just made a mess everywhere. Okay, well, let me get some that just fell onto the table and swatch it for you. Oh, that's pretty and very creamy. Can you guys see that at all? I hope you can. So that is the 9 different swatches of the Kat Von D's Serpentina palette. Okay guys, so here's a little color recap for you guys again if you couldn't see it the first time. So we have Bloodmilk, which is a matte brick red at the bottom. And then next we have Medusa, which is a bronze shimmer. And you can see that there's some silver flecks in it. Above that in the black you have what I'm going to butcher again, Ankh, I don't know. It's a matte black with a gold glitter, very, very beautiful. Above that you have Queen, which is described as a rust glitter. And then above that you have Hieroglyph, which is a copper shimmer, very pretty as well. And then above that you have Nile. Nile is described as an ocean blue shimmer. You have above that is Scarab, which is described as an emerald shimmer. And above that you have Venom. Venom is described as a matte royal purple. And then last but not least, at the very top you have the Fool's Gold Loose Pigment, and that is in the color Prophet. So that wraps up the Kat Von D's Serpentina palette. Again, you guys can get it in stores on July 21st. I got mine on early access, so don't freak out if you guys haven't gotten one yet. It's not actually sold out in entirety. You can, however, get it on Kat Von D's website right now, so if you really, really need to get your hands on this, you can go get it from her directly online. I hope you guys liked my review. Please let me know what you guys think of the palette. Have you guys tried it? Please like my video, comment below, tell me what you think. Have a great day, guys.